Welcome to Forward Not Fetal. It is, I think this is lucky number 36, which is, no, that can't be right. 35. Every morning I think I should really figure out what that number is. And yeah, then I forget, and then the baby's napping. I'm like, oh God, I got a time limit. Like, I got a minute. I gotta get this recorded. Anyway, it's Monday morning. I am a little tired from the weekend. It was a very big weekend. My parents were visiting. We did some house projects. We did some unexpected house projects because of the change up in the kitchen, which looks amazing. I'm very excited about it. It's kind of cool. I feel like we have two rooms that are strongly in progress to where we really want them, and there's clutter impacts you. When you're surrounded by clutter, it is a distraction. It messes with your head, basically. And I'm a cluttery person, and some of that has to do with my ADHD, where my struggle to, it's not just organize, but it's prioritize. It's prioritizing, like, what thing, like, yeah, sure, some of it is like these things go with these things, and that's not difficult, but then it's like, what's important, what should be accessible, like, trying to differentiate some of that can be really complicated. And I think, like, organizational skills are also, like, it's a skill. You're not just born with it. And if you do not have a natural inclination to orderliness, I think it can be a real struggle to learn the skills as an adult, and it's hard. Like, I'm not good at that. Like, and it's very interesting because while I'm not entirely always sure how to deal with clutter, I also get very overwhelmed by it, where it just shuts my little brain down, and I'm like, boop, 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 blue screen of death, I gotta take a nap. And that's not actually taking care of it. So the fact that, like, I have this room for the kid that is very minimalist, and I try really hard to keep his number of toys low. Like, they say at this age, like, I think it's like 4 to 6 out that are accessible to him. And I have a little bit more than that, and I need to work on, I have some, now that we've, like, changed some stuff up, I gotta get his shelves in here and mount them so that they are not a tipping hazard, because he really wants to climb things, and I need to figure out making a pickler triangle because, well, he's gonna climb things, and I'd prefer for him to climb things that I can make sure he's safe on. So, this and that. And in the kitchen, putting in the Hoosier that has also just, like, adding cabinets below and above, like, is basically what it does. Amazing! It's so much more storage space. But now I have to, like, I also, as I'm putting things in it, I'm trying very hard to be thoughtful about, what is this item? Am I using this? Am I going to use this? Is my, like, my stand mixer. I haven't really been doing a lot of baking for years, but it is something that I like to do and want to do, and the kitchen is not really set up to be conducive towards any scale baking. But with the addition of this, it becomes a lot easier, and we have a better home for the stand mixer. So I'm very hopeful that that is something that will be more accessible. I don't know if that's the case, and then I'll have to make a hard decision. But I'm also, realistically, I am not going to be baking in this house until the fall, because it gets too hot in there. And since we took the door that swings between the kitchen and the playroom out, because the playroom used to be the dining room, the heat just travels. So no, I'm not into that. So maybe if I can find a Dutch oven at Trosa, we'll do some, like, outdoor baking, but we are not going to be baking a thing in this kitchen until, like, October, when, like, we want the house to be warmer, because it's just not going to happen. And, maybe I'll go and bake at a friend's, but, like, they're going to have their own stuff. I'm not going to haul that monster out. It's not going to happen. But anyway, so, like, being able to put things away in places that are very accessible so I can still use them. So like my spices are still right there, and like Cheerios and like all the kids stuff is all together, and just like having that, it is so nice on my brain to be like, you know, you walk in and it feels good, it feels clear. And that, like, having two rooms with that is really inspiring, and I'm really hoping to take that momentum and obviously continue us forward so that every room in the house makes us feel like that. I'm torn on what the next room should be. We have the what we call the pen, but it's this back small. It used to be like a porch, so it's maybe 6 feet wide, maybe not even that, and then runs like half the length of the house, so like 15 feet long. A very windowed, looks out onto the backyard, so super lush and green and overgrown, but it's a very inviting space, although currently it's storage, so not very inviting. And we're kind of trying to decide what its purpose is going to be. I'm advocating for like a reading zen breakfast coffee reading nook, so that like there'll be shelves with books, there'll be like a low table and like some seating where it's comfortable to like curl up with a book and a hot cup of tea in the afternoon. I'm fantasizing because like my baby is not gonna let me do that, but this is forward facing. But then also like to be able to have a nice spot for family breakfast, because we don't really have a dining space right now the way things are set up, and we will eventually, but today we don't have one. And so and like dinners are like they're going to be more complicated for a while, because like the kid's still going to bed at 5:30, and I've been trying to push so that when we make a West Coast trip, we're not like, all right, it's happy hour time for the kid to go to bed because it's 3. So we've made it to like 6:30. So, sorry, Carol. We're gonna be super boring because that kid is like done when he is sleepy. He is done. But we're working on it. You know, maybe we'll make it to 7. That'll be amazing. But you know, he had a huge weekend. Oh my God, we got into the wading pool that our amazing neighbors Adrian and Christine got us, and oh, he had so much fun. I was really worried like how he was gonna respond and behave in the pool, and anxiety anyway, because water, and you read a lot of things. Don't read all the things on the internet. It's not good for you. But he just splashed and played and was exploring, and I need to get some sort of, I guess maybe one of those water tables or something like that. So I'll be keeping an eye out on buy sell trades. Just to see if, as people outgrow them, it doesn't make sense to me to buy a lot of this kid stuff new, because one, a lot of them are plastic, and, extending the amount of time that existing plastic products are being used so that they're actually used, I think is important, rather than purchasing new ones, because that's not the best. But then like for water, like wood isn't necessarily a good choice either, and like I don't want to think about the cost and weight of a metal water table. Yeah, it's kind of bonkers. But I mean, it would, I just, the way he is fascinated with water and playing with it and standing, and I'm trying to work, this is something for me to go outside more, to be playing outside more. And I think, screened room and the water table for playing is going to be like a really nice thing, and I think he's going to love it, because he really seems to enjoy playing in water, which is cool. I'm sure there'll come a point where getting that little kid to take a bath is gonna be a thing, and we're just gonna have to hit him with the hose and hope for the best, and just be like, all right, here's a wet one. Try and keep it together. Anyway, so it's Monday morning. I'm not entirely sure what my plan for the rest of the day is. I am planning an art day on Wednesday with Renee of Dead Fox Doodles, so hopefully I'll have something fun to show you. I don't know what we're gonna do exactly, because I don't know. It's Wednesday. I got time. Also because like the thing I've been trying to buy. Anyway, long story short, I don't know what I'm going to do, and this video's been pretty rambling, so I guess you're getting a long one today. Anyway, I hope you all are having, you had a good weekend, and I hope you continue to have an excellent week, and I will see you guys tomorrow, and you should like or subscribe or comment or share. All of these things are apparently things I should be telling you to do, so you should do them. Anyway, have a wonderful day, and I will see you tomorrow.